Hello and welcome to Scarves Around the Funnel Extra. A quick look back at today's game against Celtic. The full Scarves Around the Funnel with the boys will be recorded on Monday evening. But after 2 hours shoveling snow following some crazy weather here in the northeast of the United States, I kind of feel a little bit differently now that everything has settled down a wee bit following Hearts 2, Celtic 2. There was frustration earlier that we didn't win the game, but now, while still frustration and probably seeing it as 2 points dropped, I think we can look back bigger picture, which we will do on the main episode, and have a sense of pride. The fact that not once but twice were we a goal down, not once but twice did we come back. And for a team that, this is Celtic I'm talking about, haven't had a red card domestically since March 2024, when Yang, who initially received a yellow card at Tynecastle, which was upgraded to red on the advice of VAR, who that day was John Beaton, telling Don Robertson that he felt it should be a red card. Still Don Robertson's decision, and guess what? It was John Beaton again today. Does that suddenly make him a Hearts hero? No, we still don't like him. I don't think he's a very good referee. However, for Celtic fans to call into account his religion or where he went to school or who he might have supported as well, it's the right decision. It's the denial of a goal scoring opportunity. You've seen players further back, nearer halfway, get a red card for making a foul on a player bearing down on goal. Liam Scales isn't going to get there. The next person or player that Kabore is going to see is Schmeichel, and it's going to be one-on-one. What more is a definition of a clear goal-scoring opportunity? In Law 12, it's an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. That is what that was. I don't see how you can say that it wasn't. And if, by the way, if the shoe had been on the other foot and it had been up the other end, you think Martin O'Neill would have said, no, it's probably just a yellow? Of course not. So come on now. A bit of hypocrisy going on here. In March 2024, nearly 2 years ago, since Celtic last had a domestic red card, how many should they have had since then? Yeah, come on now. Let's just pipe down with the complaints, please. I want to read two tweets to you to begin this. This will just be a quick thing, 10 minutes or so. Ross Cahoon, this is the Hearts angle. Celtic time wasting and playing for a draw. And Hearts disappointed to only draw with Celtic. Changed days in the Scottish Premiership. Just think of that for a moment. How far Hearts have come. They've been top for so long this season. Will they win the league? Don't know. But it's not a flash in the pan. The fear factor is gone from the old firm. Celtic today, average. I'll tell you what they were good at. They were good at being clinical in front of goal. Very good. Hearts could learn a lot from that today. But it's a Hearts side minus Shankland, minus Devlin, minus Beningame. It's probably a good point in the end, coming back twice from a goal down. The other tweet I want to read for you, from Nathan, at Nathan Green, with 2 E's and 3 N's. Hearts fans screaming for every decision, and that referee just caves every single time. Doesn't think it's a foul, but hears the shout and gives it. Nathan, dear boy, try being a fan of a team that's not Celtic and Rangers, who goes to Celtic Park and Ibrox, and has seen that forever. Yet suddenly, you think one decision goes against you. Come on now, Nathan. Welcome to our world, and the decision didn't go against you. It was the right decision. But hey-ho, it depends on the colour of your scarf. Just a few things to mention. Mark Leonard. What a debut. Tough opening 20 minutes. Really tough, 20, 25 minutes. Should have been booked for the jersey tug that led to the goal that the free kick was given. Look, he's not played much for Birmingham this season, but you speak to Northampton fans or Birmingham fans or Brighton fans that went to see him play for the reserves. This is a kid that's really, really improved and matured since he left Hearts. as part of the class of 2017 all those years ago. This is a kid who, towards the end, it was 2-2. Hearts are pushing for a late winner. Free kicks awarded. I think it might be a foul by Maida or whoever. Hearts have got a free kick inside their own half. He takes it, gives it to a central defender. I think it might have been Stuart Finlay. Wants it straight back, and then runs 25 yards upfield with the ball at his feet. It's been a while since we had someone like that. Not necessarily a box to box, but someone that demands it, that wants it. I tell you what, I'm looking forward to seeing him play with Cammy when Cammy's fit again. But until then, my goodness, he could be a shrewd signing. So congratulations to everyone involved in making that deal. We'll talk about the other team selection questions that were raised. Craig Gordon in for Schwallow, Harry Milne's positioning. That's all still to come on the main episode. But this is just to praise the fans who I thought were brilliant. I watched this in Connecticut and I felt like I was there. That's Tynecastle. That's proper. And see when Finlay puts their player into the advertising board, nearly takes out the assistant and the steward, that's Tynecastle. It's our home. We are unbeaten there in the league this season. Will it stay that way? Don't know. Can't predict the future. But we need to make sure people know that they are in a battle. And you know what? Celtic were up for it at the start. Celtic were right up for it. But after that first 25 half hour, it was all Hearts. Taking chances. Celtic are good at being clinical because they've got better players. You spend 10 million, 12 million on players, you expect them to be better than players you've spent 35,000 or 350,000. Magnuson or Kerjota or Braga or these players. Kizaridis, that was an issue. Good player, great player. Love watching him. This week, I'd be showing him his best bits. Not saying, oh, why did you do that? Why didn't you do that? Why didn't you hurry up and shoot before Liam Scales got there? Sit him down, show him his best bits from this season and what he's done in the past. Just get him putting the ball in the back of the net. Get the confidence up. It's been a while since he scored. I think it was Celtic last time at Tynecastle was his last goal. Fine. You're not dropping him or anything like that. He gets one, he'll probably get loads. And he got frustrated. He missed that chance that Scales took the ball off his toes. He had that opportunity in the first half. He should score from that. I saw Chris Boyd saying he should have maybe taken it a bit earlier. Yeah, look, we didn't have the natural finisher. Even if Shankland was there, but it might still have been Kizaridis there. Shankland probably scores it, but we didn't have Shankland. Kabore for me is an interesting one. He could be a chaos super sub. I'm not sure he's a starter long term going forward, but he is what we have right now in the absence of Lawrence Shankland. Derek McInnes saying he's hoping there'll be one, maybe two strikers coming in addition to Rogers Mato. Mato scores goals this season. So does Claudio Braga. He had a couple of chances, that one in the first half and then the one in the second half that Schmeichel saves. They were just better, Celtic, at doing more with less of the ball in front of goal than we were with having more of the ball and more of the chances, but not scoring enough goals. Just looking at the stats, 16 shots, 8 on target, 10 shots inside the box. The chance creation today wasn't really an issue. That was a lovely header by Milne to put in Alex Kizaridis. And then Scales coming across. Milne put in a power of work as well. And by the way, a word for Kerjota, who came off the bench. He's ahead of Chesnikov, way ahead of Chesnikov right now for me. He deserves that opportunity. And he was very lively. So that's maybe another option when we might have more of the ball, Saba Kerjota. Plus, we've got Rogers Mato coming in. Hopefully that is sorted this week. We're going to have options, a lot of options. But if we keep creating these chances, someone's going to get a doing. It should have been Celtic today, not necessarily a doing, but we should have won that game. And it's 2 points dropped. But Mark Leonard's debut on the whole fills me with confidence. We're 4 points clear of Rangers and 6 points clear of Celtic. Whether or not we win the league, I don't know. But I tell you what, it won't be for the want of trying. For those in the stands, for those in the technical area, and for those on the pitch. Going back to that first tweet again, it's changed days indeed. Hearts disappointed with a draw against the defending champions who were holding on and time wasting at Tynecastle. The fear factor is gone. Scarves Around the Funnel, episode 386. Hearts versus Celtic, in-depth analysis with the boys. We'll record on Monday night. Join us for that. Bye for now.